Let's start with the Ford Motor Company background. First of all, Ford Motor Company was established by Henry Ford in 1903. The company in 2015 is headquartered in Dearborn. Ford takes a leading position in the US market because of their history, reputation, and brand recognition. Ford products include commercial cars, sport utility vehicles, trucks, and electric vehicles. One of the most popular models of Ford automobiles is Ford's new products and services are released annually, and they are offered not only in the North American market but also in Europe, South America, Africa, and any company will set their mission and vision before they start their business. For Ford Motor Company, their vision is to become the world's leading consumer company for automotive products and services. So what are they going to do to achieve their vision? By that, their mission is to provide personal mobility with outstanding quality for people around the world. The culture in Ford Motor Company is anchored in shared beliefs and ideals. As an organization, Ford believes everyone should have the freedom to move and pursue their dreams. Let's move to the next part. The advantage that Ford have to be the top automotive company is first, Ford adopting innovative technology in their production. Ford's excellent position in the automobile industry, which leads to customers to have more faith in the company because of their ability. Last but not least, Ford has built and maintained a strong reputation in the business over many decades, where it has been one of the factors in Ford's competitive advantage.
Hi, my name is Sibunyi, and I will be presenting who are engaged and responsible in the process. There are 3 levels of management, which is top level management, middle level management, and low level management in Ford Motor Company. And the board of directors are the one that have the responsibility and authority towards the management in Ford Motor Company by deciding and through the elections to decide the best candidate to be the CEO of the company. They can highly cooperative and professional in their job by providing the leaderships and to guide the company towards the way of success. And BOD are also known as board of directors, also responsible to evaluate the agenda and the strategies that have been suggested by the executives by having conference with worldwide representatives to have discussions about the strategies in the company. And except for BOD in the top, chairman and CEO are also in the top management, including the other executives and managers. And they are usually in charge of identifying the objectives of the company and to develop the most suitable strategies to tackle the problem and to gain benefits and recognition through the process from the strategy. As an example, Alan Murray as the CEO of Ford since 2006 has been hired by the Ford Motor Company and have left a huge impact and the influence in the company, which is his unique strategies to deal with the market as well as the Ford Motor Company itself in the management. And once he also introduced Ford, which emphasized that the importance of work hand in hand to achieve the company's visions and to change the destiny of the company. Then it's no doubt that Alan Murray are the one that are having the huge contributions, especially in the management and towards the success of the Ford Motor Company. And for middle management, general managers from each department are responsible in carrying the activities by having missions and visions of the company as the principle to launch the operations in order to meet the standard of the upper management. And they are very important as the middleman to receive the instructions and orders from upper management and inform the low management to have a very close collaborations between each of the department and each of the management level. And in terms of communications, they are crucial to submit their reports to the upper management, and they also have to submit everything and report on the reports about complaints, about strategies or any suggestions from lower management, and they will have to send it to the upper management for it to discuss about the problem. And in lower management, lower manager or supervisors are responsible in assigning the tasks as orders to the underlings and their workers as listed. And as the One Ford strategy, they started to taking care of their employees because they are the key that contribute to the company's success. I will be presenting why does it happen as well. So Ford have faced a lot of challenges for a very long time, especially in these decades, and especially in these automobile industries. And Ford have reported insufficient management, poor financial planning, and their vehicles are not as good as their competitors. This is why the situation is getting out of hand once the financial crisis happened during the year 2008. Ford is in the state where the bankruptcy is right off the bat since the financial crisis, which is very likely to shutting down. But due to 2006, they hired Alan Mullery as the CEO and the director for Ford Motor Company. And due to Alan Mullery's strategies, which is One Ford, it got slightly changed the destiny of the Ford. Although they are facing the very hard times, but still managed to pull off and to survive till these days. But the next year onwards, which is 2008, after 2008 of the financial crisis, 2009, they do receive the loans as the emergency funds from the US government, although they refused it when 2008. And in present, COVID-19 are the major issues that cause their sales to drop because the economy are not in good conditions to have people to buying cars, to purchase stuff, and as the technology are getting more and more advanced, Ford are no match to certain brands such as Tesla and so forth. But for this year, Ford Motor Company are going to decide to pursue in electrical vehicles to compete with Tesla. But as we can see, Tesla is the developers that produce more on electric vehicles. So they are the gap between them. So I think it will be hard for Ford to catch up with the technologies, but they still managed to put up because of the price is relatively more cheaper than the Tesla. And not only that, because of the challenges of competitors and because of the loans, the debts that have been they borrow the loans from the US government, and the debts and the loans are going to be a huge problems in the future, especially during this pandemic. And there's no doubt that Ford Motor Company are going to decide maybe a few more years, but not for more than decades or years. So this is my presentations. I will leave it to my partner next. Thank you.
So there will be three parts in where does it happen. First, it is in financial. Ford announced that it will be doing a 11 billion restructuring initiative that would shift the company to trucks and SUVs as their main vehicles. Ford got most of the money from the government since 2006 that took almost 6 billion in loans from the government, and it causes Ford can't avoid bankruptcy, and the chances of it surviving in the next one are close to zero. And next, in CEO, around 2017, Ford Motor Company board members spoke out to demand that Mark Fields be fired from his role as CEO. Ford Motor Company did not so because the board of directors lost patience with Mark Fields' time as CEO when the company stock fell by 40%. They plans to save costs and improve performance by terminating the employment of 1,400 people around the world as a result of this. The plan, however, did not succeed in reviving the company's stock. Lastly, in management, customers are important since they are the source of money. Without them, business would cease to exist. As a consequence, marketing, sales, and service professionals help to create the essential bond between the company, dealers, and customers, and it is one of the biggest functions in Ford.
Next, how the company identifies solution. In order to grow Ford, they are improving quality, reducing costs, restructuring underperforming businesses, modernizing, and simplifying how they operate. This will help the Ford company continue to exceed customer expectation and deliver sustained, profitable growth. Ford has also adopted a number of quality control processes in order to increase their production and minimize mistakes. They use the Six Sigma, which emphasizes quality, training, and continuous improvement. It helps Ford to identify ways to reduce costs. Next, the Ford company also partnering to serve customers better. They are partnering with Volkswagen to utilize its electric vehicle platform in Europe and develop CVs. They also expanded their global collaboration to advance autonomous driving and work with Argo AI to independently develop AVs based on its innovative self-driving technology. These collaborations are bringing benefits in terms of cost efficiencies. By combining their capabilities with those ALD Automotive, a well-established mobility partner in Europe, they are also developing an integrated leasing and fleet management solution for customers. The computer-aided design (CAD) also used by Ford to create more globalized models of their vehicles. Ford's goal was to produce a global vehicle using standardized components, because if they successfully implement this concept, it will be a major breakthrough for automakers.
I'll be presenting on planning. To begin with, Ford Motor Company vision statement is to strengthen communities and help make people's life better. And the purpose is to drive human progress through freedom of movement. Whereas Ford Motor Company vision statement is to become the world's most trusted company. Type of strategy plan used by the Ford Motor Company business level strategy. And also differentiation strategy. In differentiation strategy, focus on customer happiness, high quality vehicle provision, differentiation to meet customer need, and emphasize on competitive pricing. Next, failure in Ford Motor Company planning. Fail at financial planning. Example, net income declined 57% year over year to $423 million, and the total revenue had decreased 1.8% over $37 billion. Moreover, Ford filed for bankruptcy due to the loan defaults. For instance, $5.9 billion loan agreement with Department of Energy as part of financing program designed to fund automotive developments. $1.5 billion was outstanding to be paid. Next, lack of customer strategy in planning. On September 9, announced it will be completely shut down manufacturing operation in India due to poor understanding the needs and preference of the customer. Not only that, unsatisfied impression given by launching Ford S. Going on to the SWOT analysis of Ford company, there are 4 components in SWOT analysis. First, the strength. Ford is a dominant market position in the United States with the 14.8% share of the vehicle market. Consumer popularity, for example, Ford F-Series pickup truck has been the best-selling truck, nearly 200,000 units. Next, main priority in R&D is the powertrain technology, environmental friendly fuel, and increased safety. Secondly, in weakness, approximately 830,000 Ford vehicles were recalled in 2016 because of the faulty side door latches, lack of design phase, and distinctive design structure. In addition, missing focus on some lines performance because of Ford Automotive Company expand more business operation in diversified area. Thirdly, in opportunity, Ford has the opportunity to become a more environmental responsible with cleaner engine emission. Moreover, Ford has to expand more options in designing cars and commercial vehicles. I expected to switch towards hybrid electrical engine. Emerging economies where if Ford can manufacture vehicles for Chinese and Indian consumer while still maintaining profit. Lastly, the threat. Threats in Ford is the new competitor, for instance, Volkswagen and Toyota. In addition, changes in legislation such as Australia, Japan, Taiwan, and South Korea are setting stricter standards. Economic downturn will influence the consumer ability to buy. This affects the number of sales.
Assalamualaikum. And now I want to present about planning in the company Ford Motor. Ford company is the only American automobile that still survives from other companies. In solving the problem faced by this Ford Motor Company is dealing with the financial crisis. Leadership change is Suatu organisation also abroad and can adapt to the demand of environmental change because the design of the organization encourage more use of human potential. Next, in planning, Alan Mullally also use a combination of management change and leadership change in management at Ford. Next, Alan Mullally was friendly with his men and employees. This is because when leadership very friendly with employees, problem can be solved easily. Alan Mullally was focused on improving vehicle quality. So when Alan Mullally want to change the vehicle in Ford, he was focused about quality. So customer can happy when this process vehicle very good. Last but not least, in planning, Alan Mullally had weekly meeting. This encouraged in development from time to time and take place within the company. In fact, about meeting focus on the problem faced in every Ford. So that's all from me. Thank you.
In organizing, Ford decided to gain customers' trust and respect. If there are more customers who trust Ford, they will recommend their products to other people such as family, friends, and others, and they will give more positive comments on their products. Secondly, Ford set up an organization called Ford Volunteer Corps to help rebuild homes in poverty-stricken areas. Many people will buy their product as appreciation from helping many people. In 2014, Bill Ford said that they had been in tough period and he discussed with Ron Jettelfinger, the president of United Auto Workers (UAW), on how to overcome their bankruptcy problems. As a result, their employees actually successfully saved them from their darkest hour. They also learned from mistakes from other companies such as GM companies who went bankrupt during the financial crisis and was taken over by the government.
Last but not least, management tools and methods, which is controlling. Controlling refers to the process of analyzing an organization performance to ensure that company objectives are met by consulting the performance to excellence and by carrying out corrective action. However, in the case of Ford, this is due to the CO massive cost when compared to competitors like Isuzu and Toyota. This proved that Ford finances were out of control. Cost control should be designed from the start and applied before any production operation that entail policies, processes, or regulation are implemented. This previous control also has something to do with the input, either in terms of process of acquiring it or the quality of the intended input. Controlling inputs such as raw materials, personnel, and machinery attempts to guarantee that all inputs are used to their fullest capacity in order to reduce resources waste. This control can assist prevent product damage, contamination, or flaws, as well as ensure that the product meets the standards and lowering production costs. Furthermore, because they have a difficulty with flaws relating to the safety of Bridgestone tires on Ford vehicles, the control of new vehicles, goods or releases is not encouraging. This illustrates Ford's inability to maintain control over their labor methods once again. After-sales service like vehicle maintenance should be provided by Ford CEO. This effort is necessary not just to keep product control, but also to keep the company reputation preserved. Due to the obvious company negative image, some investors have backed out of the deal. These investors put money into the business in the hopes of getting significant return on the money they put in. High and consistent capital contributes ensure the market viability of the company. Ford firms must use corporate resources effectively and efficiently in order to generate earnings and as a result be able to offer dividends to investors or shareholders. Large losses might be concerning the users as well as the organization management. The CEO of Ford must highlight two responsibilities, which is managing the company efficiently to generate good profits and providing accurate information about the company journey and success. In the conclusion, although Ford Motors company has many solutions to overcome their bankruptcy problems, they still need to fix their financial issue to pay the debts. The CEO of Ford should take responsibility to manage their company so they can overcome bankruptcy and continue their business without getting hunted by debt. Even though Elon Musk said that Ford and Tesla are only American automakers that never go bankrupt, we can't expect what's going to happen in the future. In addition, the Ford stock was unstable from early 2007 until 2020, showed that the company had been through up and down through the period. CEO of Ford Motor Company, Alan Mulally, was the legend that helped a lot in saving Ford from bankruptcy. He has experience in saving Boeing company from bankruptcy. Alan said he achieved this achievement by working together as it was his management principle until this day. He's still working on saving Ford Motor Company from bankruptcy by taking action that we mentioned in the discussion before. So that's all from us. Thank you very much.